Hello and welcome back to English Life Project, your place to listen carefully, repeat confidently, shadow naturally, and grow your English step by step at a calm, comfortable pace. I'm Alex Carter, and I'm really glad you're here today. In this episode, I will speak slowly and clearly. I will use simple and natural English. I will repeat important ideas so you can follow along easily. You can shadow my voice. You can pause and repeat. You can practice speaking out loud and build real confidence little by little. Today's topic is very practical and very powerful. We are going to learn how to describe your day in English. Not just short answers, not just one or two words, but complete ideas, clear sentences, natural expressions. Think about it. What do you usually do in the morning? What happens during your afternoon? How do you spend your evening? What is your routine before bed? By the end of this episode, you will be able to talk about your daily life in a clear and natural way. You will be able to describe your routine with confidence. So let's begin with an important question. Why should you practice talking about your day in English? Because your day is personal. Your day is real. Your day happens again and again. You already know your routine. You do not need to search for ideas. You do not need special vocabulary about science, history, or politics. You do not need complicated grammar. You only need to talk about your own life. You can say what time you wake up. You can say what you eat for breakfast. You can explain if you go to work, go to school, or stay at home. You can describe how you feel: tired, busy, relaxed, motivated, or happy. And here is something very important. When you describe your own day, you are practicing real English, useful English, practical English, English that people actually use in conversations. You do not need to sound perfect. You just need to speak. When you practice this regularly, something powerful begins to happen. You start thinking in English. You stop translating in your head. You build longer sentences more naturally, and you feel more comfortable when someone asks you a simple question. Imagine you meet someone new. They ask you, "What did you do today?" If you have practiced before, you can answer easily. You can say, "I woke up at 7. I had breakfast. I went to work. I answered emails. In the evening, I cooked dinner and watched a show." That is real communication. That is confidence. And that is our goal. Even if you are alone, even if you are shy, even if you are not in an English class, you can still practice every single day. Whenever you don't know what to talk about in English, start with something simple. What did I do today? What time did I wake up? What did I eat? Where did I go? How did I feel? These simple questions help you remember vocabulary. They help you build strong speaking habits. They train your brain to create full sentences without stress. You can practice in the morning and talk about yesterday. You can practice at night and review today. You can even record yourself and listen again later. The secret is simple. Keep it easy. Use the English you already know. Do not worry about mistakes. Just speak. One sentence today, 2 sentences tomorrow, a full story next week. Now let's move step by step through a full day together, starting with the morning. Morning is the beginning of your day. It often decides your mood and your energy, and it is a perfect time to practice English, even if it is only for a few minutes. Let's practice some simple morning sentences together. Listen first, then repeat out loud. I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. Sometimes I wake up earlier when I have many things to do. If I go to bed late, I feel tired the next morning. I stay in bed for a few minutes and think about my plans. I stretch my arms and take a deep breath. Then I slowly get out of bed. I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth. I wash my face with cool water to feel more awake. Sometimes I take a quick shower. While I shower, I like to listen to soft music or English audio. After that, I dry myself and put on clean clothes. If I have an important meeting, I choose something more formal. Next, I prepare breakfast. I usually eat something simple, like toast, eggs, or fruit. Sometimes I drink coffee. Other days I prefer tea. While I eat, I may check my phone or enjoy the quiet. Before leaving the house, I check the time and my schedule. I pack my bag with everything I need. Then I put on my shoes and start my day. Now let's turn this into a short story. Listen carefully. You can pause after each sentence and repeat. In the morning, I usually wake up around 7. I stay in bed for a few minutes and think about what I need to do. Then I get up slowly and walk to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and wash my face with cold water. If I feel sleepy, I take a warm shower. While I shower, I sometimes listen to relaxing music. After that, I get dressed and go to the kitchen. I make a simple breakfast and enjoy a cup of coffee. Before I leave, I check my phone and my daily schedule. Finally, I grab my bag and walk out the door. That is a full morning description. Clear, simple, natural. Notice something important. The sentences are not complicated, but together they create a complete picture. Now let's continue into the afternoon. The afternoon is often the busiest part of the day. Many people are working. Some are studying. Others are taking care of family or home responsibilities. No matter what you do, you can describe it in English. Let's practice some useful afternoon sentences. After lunch, I go back to work. Sometimes I feel a little sleepy after eating. I check my emails and reply to important messages. I often have meetings in the afternoon. If I work from home, I sit at my desk and open my laptop. I write reports or prepare presentations. I look at my calendar to see my tasks. Around 3 o'clock, I usually take a short break. I make tea or drink water. Sometimes I go outside for fresh air. If I have free time, I study English. I listen to a podcast or read a short article. I repeat new phrases out loud. Before finishing work, I review what I did. I write a short summary of my day. Now, let's build a short afternoon story. After lunch, I return to my desk and continue working. I check my emails and organize my tasks. Sometimes I join a short meeting with my team. We talk about our progress and our plans. Later, I take a small break and make a cup of tea. If I have extra time, I study English for a few minutes. I like to listen and repeat sentences to improve my pronunciation. Before I finish for the day, I write down what I completed. That's it. Again, simple sentences, but together they create a clear story. Now, let's move into the evening. Evening is usually a time to slow down. It is a time to relax, reflect, and prepare for tomorrow. Let's practice some evening sentences. I come home in the evening around 6. I take off my shoes and sit down for a few minutes. Sometimes I watch the news or listen to music. I cook dinner or order food if I feel tired. I eat dinner with my family. We talk about our day. After dinner, I clean up the kitchen. Sometimes I go for a short walk. Before bed, I read a book. I brush my teeth and get ready for sleep. I usually go to bed around 10:30 or 11. Now, let's combine this into a short evening story. In the evening, I come home and relax for a few minutes. I prepare dinner and enjoy my meal. Sometimes I talk with my family about our day. After eating, I clean up and take a short walk. Later, I read a few pages of a book. Before sleeping, I brush my teeth and set my alarm. Then I go to bed and rest for the next day. You now have a complete daily routine: morning, afternoon, evening. But let's go one step further in the final part. Now it is your turn. Take a moment and think about your real day. What time do you wake up? What do you usually eat? Do you work or study? What do you do in the afternoon? How do you spend your evening? What is the last thing you do before sleeping? You can talk about today, or you can describe a typical day in your life. Start small. In the morning, I wake up at. After breakfast, In the afternoon, I usually. In the evening, I like to. Before bed, I. Speak out loud. Do not worry about perfect grammar. Do not worry about mistakes. Focus on communication. Today, you listened carefully. You repeated sentences. You practiced vocabulary. You build complete ideas. That is real progress. You are not only studying English, you are using English. You are living in English, one sentence at a time. Come back to this episode again. Listen again. Shadow again. And each time, make your story longer and more detailed. This is English Life Project. I'm Alex Carter. Keep practicing every day. Keep building your confidence, and keep moving forward, one clear sentence at a time.